It looks like more mistakes were made. Just picked these up. The big one in the back there, it's an lg500. It's a Dynapac. It's a non-runner. The base plate looked good, and the bottom end does turn over. And then I got all these extra pieces before, some extra handles, and then some extra bushes over there and pieces. Might come in handy. Yeah, all kinds of random stuff. And this is a non-runner. Apparently they tried to get it running, fresh fuel and a new battery, and just couldn't get it to fire. So we'll see. So the key's not working. I don't have a key for it, so we just jump started it. We're just gonna take off the little lead to the starter solenoid there. You can't really see. Basically this one, it's gonna be 12 volts, and then it's gonna do the pull-in winding for the starter, which is gonna engage it. So we're just gonna So I just loosened up the jam nut for the injector just to see if we had any fuel coming out. I don't see any so far, but my battery's kind of toast too. So we'll charge our battery and retest. They were saying before they couldn't get it to fire. So we're not getting any fuel up to the injector. Let's try one more time. So we're not getting any fuel to the injector, and the fuel flows down from the tank down to here, around, and into this. This is like an oil pressure switch. 5 or 10 psi lifts the spring and the plunger. Fuel flows through into your injection pump. That's a return. Looks like someone's already had a pair of pliers on this. It's basically an override, so you get full fuel, and it's seized. So I'm not sure. There's usually a little roll pin in there. You can just move it by hand. I don't know why there's pliers on it. Looks like somebody's gone to town on it. So what we should do, underneath here there's an access port, and you can check your oil pressure. Make sure you have oil pressure, and then bypass this unit. Okay. A little bit better access now. Okay. That should be enough to get it started. Alright, we just did a little bypass here. So we're just going around that oil pressure switch. See if we can get it running. Alright. Take that off. So we're still not getting fuel to the injector, and what I didn't do is I didn't completely bypass the oil pressure switch, didn't give the injection pump a bleed, so I fixed that shortly. That's how we get fuel to the injector. I'm just trying to get the air out of it. I got fuel to it now.
Sounds like a lot of...
Apparently I'm making too much noise again. Wife's on me, upsetting the birds.
Yeah.
You'll know if it's wanting to start if you see some smoke coming out of it. And there was no smoke really at this point, so I knew I wasn't getting any fuel. Alright, so we're intermittently getting fuel up to the injector there after we fixed our oil pressure switch issue. We looped that. I'm starting to think the rack was sticking or something weird like that. But I don't think that's the case just yet. I don't want to open up the side there. So what I did, we just made sure the lines were lined up on here. 2 marks there. They were off by about 1/4 of an inch. Someone had over tightened the injection pump and it twists it. So I moved it back 1/4 of an inch and we'll see how that goes. If not, then I'll have to check the rack and see if it's sticking or something. Yeah, that didn't fix the problem, but it's a good thing to look at while you're there. So I finished bypassing the oil pressure switch, so we'll give it another shot here. Here we go. Yeah, I just bypassed the oil pressure switch there. And then it runs. You gotta make sure you're getting fuel up here, crack it, and then you can tighten it up. Yeah. Let's see how great condition this one is. It's pretty much new. So now it's time to take it all apart and see how the bottom end looks.